You are looking live at Grider Stadium, Jerry Mathis Field in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tullahoma High School baseball right here on the Light Tube Sports Network. Tonight, the Tullahoma Wildcats and the Moore County Blue Raiders square off in their annual contest here at Grider Stadium as Grayson Waller on the mound for Tullahoma. Grayson 2-0 on the season, looking for his third victory. For Moore County, Cole Taylor leads off in center field.
For Moore County, number 11, Cole Taylor.
And Aiden Webster, second baseman, bats second. Peyton Martin, the first baseman, hits third. Those three leading off for the Blue Raiders here in the top of the first against Grayson Waller. Tullahoma, there's a grounder right back through the box, and it is a base hit for Taylor as he leads off. First pitch, base hit. Tullahoma's already played one game here this afternoon. The Wildcats beat Marshall County 7-3 and finished District 8 AAA play at 9-1. Tullahoma now 22-8 overall. And the Wildcats trying to win a doubleheader here against Moore County. Of course, the Class A team. The Blue Raiders at 11-14 on the season. Waller's first pitch to Aiden Webster, ball one.
Yeah, Taylor, sharp single through the box. Just get the Raiders off to a good start here to lead the game off.
Waller throws to first, and Taylor's back in time. Tullahoma has Trevor Cole at second base. J.D. Schmisser is at first. Andrew Fulmer at short. There's a grounder to Waller. Looks to second, then goes to first for the sure out. One down here for Moore County in the first. Runner at second for Peyton Martin, the first baseman.
Bryson Campbell behind the plate this game for the Cats.
That's right.
And I believe Bratcher's DHing. So, of course, he pitched last game, got the win.
Philip Lemon at third base for the Wildcats. He caught the first game. One out, runner on second. Waller's pitch, a little bit inside, ball one. Big Peyton Martin now, he's a large man. Wind not near the strength it was an hour ago. Still blowing out, but not much left of it.
Your Moore County in their powder blues. Kind of looks like the North Carolina Tar Heels uniforms, if you were to make a college comparison.
One ball, one strike, one out. Yeah, it's not very often, Ken, that you start a day with a flyover and then later in the day the guy who did the flyover joins you in the press box.
I knew that. I had a
awesome.
feeling that was coming.
That's pretty awesome.
As Doc has a smile on his face.
Working on that pilot's license, I told our audience in the first game, Doc, that you had already promised us a round trip to California, see the coast, as it's fouled out of play by Martin. Nice little six-seater, worked nicely.
Yeah, big cut there by Martin. That pitch elevated a little bit there by Waller. He needs to keep that ball down. 2-2 pitch, one out. Runner in scoring position. Taylor led off with a single up the middle.
Martin steps out. 2-2 count. Outfield is shallow.
Campbell set up on the outside corner.
Swing and a miss. A Hogan's Collision Center strikeout for Grayson Waller. One down, two down here in the top of the first. And the cleanup man, Braden Works, the pitcher, steps up for the Blue Raiders. He is a big fella as well.
As he works his way into the batter's box.
You know, I bet he works hard in practice.
Yeah, I bet he does. Works hard in the batting cages and in the bullpen sessions. Let's see.
Waller steps off. Tullahoma had an opportunity there, but Waller held on to the ball.
See if Waller can get it out of this after giving up a leadoff single to start this game.
Looks to second. There goes the runner. And Campbell can't put a hand on it to throw down to third, so stolen base for Cole Taylor. Good leadoff man at third with 2 outs.
Yeah, he looks like he's pretty quick.
See if Works.
It's the little lefty.
See if Works can drive him in for the Blue Raiders here in the first.
You know, Moore County knows they're going to have to take some chances in this game to
There's
hang with
a
the Cats.
shot to right field. It is a fair ball. 1 run will score, and Works will stand at second with a double. So Works, ripped it down the first base line, stayed fair by about 6 feet. Moore County leads Tullahoma 1-0 with 2 outs here in the first.
Well, that wouldn't have mattered if Taylor would have stole third or not, which he did. He would have definitely scored on that ball. But, yeah, opposite field shot to the right field corner. Plates Taylor, and Moore County jumps out to a quick 1-0 lead.
Jay Sparkman, the catcher, batting 5th in the order for Moore County.
Good fastball to starting. 0-1 count, 2 outs, runner on second. Cats trail 1-0. Top of the first, just got underway here.
Waller's pitch grounded weakly, foul down the first base line. So 0-2 on Sparkman.
Grayson way up here. Let's see if he goes with an off-speed offering on the 0-2 pitch.
Throw the bait out, see if the fish will bite. Waller delivers. Yeah, swing and a miss. Grayson Waller struck him out. That does it for Moore County in the first, but the Blue Raiders played a run. And we'll be back as Tullahoma bats. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the Light Tube Sports Network. Have to get used to saying different things.
Yeah.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium as we move to the bottom of the first inning here. Moore County leads Tullahoma 1-0. And on the mound for the Blue Raiders, Braden Works, a right-hander. Ken, I know you've been intently focusing on his warm-up. Well, what do we see from Braden Works?
Well, Braden Works can hit the ball. We've seen that. Now we're fixing to find out if he can pitch. I understand, yeah, he had that big double to right field to get the RBI. So just a big power righty here. Thick, strong-looking fella. He's got his work cut out because these Wildcats are hot, winning 22 out of the last 24 contests. He's facing a really good lineup tonight that swinging the bat well, especially at the bottom part of the lineup.
Hunter Hogan, Balin Tootin, and Andrew Fulmer. First 3 for the Cats here in the first.
Looks like he's got a pretty good live fastball. But you really can't tell a whole lot until they step in the batter's box. He threw a curveball there, so we'll see how he does with actual men in the box.
And also when you play here as a visitor, as we tend to go on and on about, your catcher better be good.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to cost you. Throw down to second, so we're just about set to go here in the bottom of the first with Hunter Hogan leading off. What did Hogan do earlier this afternoon?
Hogan had a rough day at the plate, Scott. He went 0 for 4 in game 1. 3 flyouts and a strikeout.
So Hunter steps in. And the pitch, ball 1.
So the umpires have reversed. The field umpire now comes behind the plate. The home plate umpire goes to the base pass. As Tullahoma defeated Marshall County 7-3 in game 1.
Hogan fouls it into Wilkins Stadium. 1-1.
Hogan looked a little late on that swing. Been in a bit of a mini slump the past few games. Looking to break out of it right here.
Down low. 2-1. Yeah, Hunter started out like 8th in the batting order and worked his way up to lead off. It's been a great leadoff man, but he has been slumping in the last week or two. And he fouls it away there. 2-2 now, the count on Hogan.
But he was our player of the game last night as Tullahoma used 4 pitchers in that 10-9 victory in Lewisburg versus Marshall County. He came in and nailed the win down for the Cats. Close the door on the Tigers.
There's a ground ball to third. Bad hop. Hogan will beat that out and threw it away. And Hogan's going to go to second, and he will make it. As the third baseman bobbled the ball and then threw it wild to first. So score it as you will, but Hunter Hogan is on second base with nobody out. Balin Tootin to bat for the Cats. The cat batter. Oh, I like that. The cat batter is Balin Tootin.
Yeah, third baseman Ethan Walls just got ate up on that ground ball, so he had trouble fielding it and throwing it.
Hogan hit it hard. Strike to Tootin. Just underway here at Grider Stadium, bottom of the first inning. Moore County leads Tullahoma 1-0. Appreciate you tuning in on the Light Tube Sports Network and the NFHS Network. We're worldwide. High and inside to Balin. 1-1.
Balin tripled and singled in the first game versus Marshall County. 2 for 4 in game 1.
He's been swinging a very hot bat.
Yeah, it's hard to get this guy out. He's a tough out.
Hogan creating havoc on the base pass. Forces Braden Works to step off and look back to second. Now the tall right-hander delivers. And fouled away by Tootin, 1-2.
Yeah, third baseman for Moore County, aware of Tullahoma's base stealing capabilities, really pretty much glued to the bag over on third versus the left-handed hitter. Normally against a lefty, you'll play further over towards shortstop, but he's a step or two away from the bag.
There's a huge gap between third and short, huge. And he goes that way. Tootin hits it opposite field. Here comes Hunter Hogan with run number 1 for the Wildcats. Balin will slide into second with a double. And we are tied, an RBI for Balin Tootin.
As the sirens go off.
Andrew Fulmer.
So Tootin on second, nobody out for Andrew Fulmer. Fulmer homered earlier today against Marshall County, a 2-run shot.
Yeah, Fulmer winning the Player of the Game award last game.
Yeah, and we saw him after the game, told him he was Player of the Game, big smile on his face.
Well, how many pitches is it going to take Balin to take off? He's on a steel roll. stealing bases.
Well, in Moore County, they've been here for a while. They
Yeah.
saw saw Tullahoma steal third twice.
Yeah, he does take off when that third baseman sits 8 feet behind the bag. But this third baseman is glued to the bag here.
Yes. Works pitch high and outside to Andrew. 2-0 the count. Fulmer with 6 home runs now on the season.
Now, I think if you're playing Tullahoma with Tootin on the bases, that's the way you got to play it. You got to give up some range at third to play that third baseman there to keep him from stealing, and he still may take off.
And there's a line drive into left field. It is going to be caught on a diving catch by the left fielder for the Moore County Raiders, Landon Smith. So Smith with an outstanding defensive play, 1 out. And Tootin still at second. Mason Bratcher at the plate.
Yeah, that definitely saved a run there. And if that ball gets by him, it's a double, perhaps a triple with Fulmer's speed. So Fulmer just got robbed.
Well, that ball carried. I thought it was going to fall in, but just kind of carried in that wind. Gave him just enough time to get there. Left-hander had to reach out across his body to make that catch.
Yeah, incredible catch. Let's see.
Strike is in there to Mason Bratcher.
Last game.
So Balin Tootin at second, 1 out, 0-1 to Mason.
Bratcher had an RBI double last game.
And there's a pop, second base. Drifting back, fighting the wind, makes the catch. 2 down here in the first inning. Balin Tootin still at second base. Tootin drove in Hogan. Now Andrew Zebick, who's moved up to 5th in the batting order. Maybe the hottest hitter on this roster right now. Saw his mama in the concession stand between games. She's really happy Andrew's having a good spring.
Yeah,
2 outs, runner on second.
He got that big rally started last night after 2 harmless outs to start the 6th inning. He drew a walk, and that's what got the 8-run inning started with 2 outs. Matter of fact, I heard the Marshall County coach talking about that they had 2 outs and 2 strikes.
Strike on Andrew, 0-1.
Andrew drew the walk, and the rest is history.
Yeah, I think the count was 1-2 to Andrew, and then he patiently, like you say, drew that walk and got things started. Right now, it's 0-1 with 2 outs. We need a hit. A hit should score a run. And there it is, right field. However, the right fielder tracks it down, but Tullahoma evens things up here in the first. We move to the second inning. The Wildcats and the Blue Raiders are tied at 1. Back on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
We are in the top of the second inning here at Grider Stadium. Tullahoma and Moore County are tied at 1. Landon Smith, the left fielder, who had an outstanding play in the bottom of the first inning in the field, leads off here in the second for the Blue Raiders. And Grayson Waller's first pitch, strike one.
We sure did. Laid out for that ball in left field. And Rob Fulmer.
Swing and a miss. Waller quickly ahead 0-2. Again, Grayson 2-0 on the year. Tullahoma really looking, third, fourth starter. It's not, you don't really have to go that deep. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away and throw down to first in time. Strikeout for Grayson Waller. One down here in the second for the Blue Raiders. And Ethan Walls, the third baseman, will bat.
Yeah, nice job by the battery mates. Excellent pitch there by Waller. And then Bryson Campbell corralling that third strike and throwing him out at first since the ball bounced. Gets him at first.
High center field drive, tooting. Hogan calls it off, makes the catch. And two down quickly here in the top of the second inning. And now Moore County's number 8 hitter, Blakely Bobo.
Moore County 1 run on 2 hits. Tullahoma 1 run on 1. We're tied. 2 outs here in the top of the second.
Waller's pitch inside, ball 1. Yeah, I thought I'd get that nice even cut this morning, so I pulled out the push mower, did the yard. Doc knows my arthritic issues. I irritated it big time. Boy, I don't push no more. No more push mowing for Scott. Waller's pitch called strike, 2-1.
Boy, it appears that the wind has totally died down.
Yep.
Don't see the flag even moving. In the first game, we had 2 home runs, one by each team.
There's
the wind
a ground
was
ball
strong.
to short. Fulmer charges. Fulmer gloves it. What a turn for Fulmer from glove to hand. Outstanding. And Moore County 1-2-3 in the second. We're tied at 1 back on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
J.D. Schmisser will lead off the bottom of the second inning for the Wildcats. We're tied at 1 here as Moore County pitcher Braden works the second inning. J.D.
J.D. swinging a hot stick.
You know, there's really not many in the Tullahoma lineup right now that aren't. Pitch is low and outside, ball 1. At least the last couple of games. Tullahoma went through a little stretch there where they're only scoring a couple of runs a game, but seem to have maybe snapped out of that. We'll see.
J.D. 2 for 2 last game with a walk. Game 1 today versus the Marshall County Tigers. And he had 2 hits last night against them at Lewisburg.
2-0 the count on J.D.
Well, and that's the thing. It's not always about the stats, too. It's like, putting the ball in play, hitting the ball hard somewhere, and that's what he's been doing.
High, 3-0.
And he's been drawing some walks as well, mixed in. So that means he's seeing the baseball really well.
Another one of these guys who will be back next year. Inside, Schmisser watches 4 balls come from pitcher Braden Works and trots down to first base with a leadoff walk here in the second.
Stepping up to the plate, number 16, Philip Lemon.
Philip Lemon.
Lemon singled and had an RBI in game 1 earlier.
Lemon grounds it into left field, base hit for Phillip. And Tullahoma has 2 on and no outs here in the second inning.
Now batting number 27, Bryson.
Bryson Campbell, the catcher, hitting in the 8 spot today. Getting an opportunity to play here in this second contest.
Well,
He's played a lot.
Yeah, we saw Campbell last week in a game get a hit.
Works pitch, swing and a miss by Bryson. 0-1.
Big cut right there. Pitch on the outside corner.
Lemon on first. JD on second. Works. Fouled away. And Campbell quickly behind 0-2.
Well, 2 big swings by Campbell in the first 2 pitches. He's going to have to shorten his swing down, make solid contact here, and hopefully move the runners.
Runners on first and second.
Somehow.
Nobody out. 1-1 game. There's a high pop. Center field creeps in. Makes the catch. 1 out. We will be back on this network tomorrow with softball, Tullahoma and Cascade from Lady Cats Field. That's probably a 5:30, 5:15 pregame, 5:30 start. Tomorrow night, softball right here on the Light Tube Sports Network and NFHS. Then we'll be back here Friday night for baseball with Community to close out the regular season. With softball, though, we've got one more. I'll be on the road Monday night going to Shelbyville to close out the softball season. You can find that broadcast on 93.9 The Dock. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 on, 1 out. Trevor Cole really picked back up at the bottom of the order. You can just see a difference in Tullahoma when he is able to reach base.
Yeah, he had an RBI single earlier today as well.
2-0 outside. 3-0 to Trevor. 2 on, 1 out. On deck, Hunter Hogan. Behind him, Balin Tootin.
Behind him, Andrew Fulmer.
Just doesn't get any easier,
no,
does
it doesn't get any better.
Braden Works has his work cut out for him here in the bottom of the second.
Does.
Oh, he just nailed Trevor Cole right in the head. Thankfully, he has on a helmet. Bases are loaded. 1 out for Hunter Hogan. And Coach Randy Morey is going to pay a visit to the mound to visit with his pitcher, Braden Works.
Well, the runners advanced 60 feet, so we've got the bases juiced here. Cats in a 1-1 deadlock looking to break that here.
Of course, Randy is the husband of Motlow softball coach Janice Morey. And he is visiting with his Moore County team, trying to settle them down. Look, guys, we're in this thing. Bases loaded, 1 out. Plays at the plate.
Well, the pitcher has worked himself into this jam. Walking the leadoff hitter, gave up a single to Lemon. He did get to fly out to Campbell and then hit the next batter. So 2 unforced runners on base really by the pitcher with a walk and the hit batter.
So the conference has ended. No one has been set down. Braden Works has the bases loaded with one out, facing Hunter Hogan. Hogan, the leadoff man for the Wildcats.
The dangerous Hogan in this situation, because he's got to be really hungry looking for a hit here with the bases loaded. He's got his opportunity here.
Outside, ball one.
That's a good patience. You know, sometimes when things don't go your way batting a few at-bats, you start reaching after pitches or swinging at pitches out the strike zone. Not that time for Hogan.
1-0 count on Hunter. There's a pop. Left center field. Everybody giving chase, but nobody can get there. One run is in. They'll throw to third and get the force out. So 2 outs in the inning, but a run scores, and the Wildcats lead 2-1. The ball fell.
Number 19, Balin Tootin.
Well, that's going to go as an RBI single, and then we got a force out at third. Left field from 7-5.
Tullahoma leads 2-1, and Balin Tootin batting now with runners on first and second. Tootin pops it up left field. It's in foul territory and drops before the left fielder can get there.
So we have 2 outs in the inning.
Cole on second.
And 2 on.
Campbell on first. Hunter Hogan on first, my bad. Not 27, 21. Tootin with 1 strike. Off-speed pitch, driven into right field, base hit. Trevor Cole rounds third. Here comes the throw. Not going to get there. Cole scores. He missed the plate. Go back and touch the plate, Trevor. As Balin Tootin drives in Cole with Tullahoma's 3rd run.
Now batting, number 11, Andrew Fulmer.
He didn't touch the plate. If they appeal this, he's going to be out. 2 outs. Runners on the corners for Andrew Fulmer. But there is no appeal from Moore County. All he had to do was throw it to the catcher and step on the plate.
Balin Tootin is absolutely on fire at the plate.
3-1 Wildcats. Here's Fulmer. There goes Tootin. There's a drive. It's not going to carry. Last game, that's a home run. Tonight, it's a long, noisy out. Tullahoma adds 2, and the Wildcats lead the Blue Raiders 3-1 back with the 3rd inning.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Colton Morey, the shortstop for the Blue Raiders, will lead off for Moore County in the top of the 3rd inning against Grayson Waller. Tullahoma now leading 3-1. Waller's first pitch outside.
9-1-2 due up for the Blue Raiders.
Waller's allowed 2 hits. There's a ground ball second, scooped up, throw to first, in time. Trevor Cole with the play at second for the Cats. One out here in the third.
Now batting number 11, Cole Taylor.
Taylor singled up the middle and scored the only lone run for Moore County.
Doc, when do we think we'll see a district tournament bracket schedule?
Hopefully by the end of the week.
And that will start.
I think it starts not next week, but the following.
Right. There's a week in between. People make up games and that sort of thing. 1-0 count. Waller delivers. Just missed outside. 2-0.
No, Waller really needs to keep Taylor off the bases. This guy has really good speed. We saw that in the first inning.
Outside. 3-0. If I see one pattern that Tullahoma pitchers are falling into, it's walking leadoff batters. Waller's pitch right down John Olive Boulevard. Strike one. Grayson Waller just missed. And the leadoff batter, Cole Taylor, is a base on balls for the Blue Raiders with one out, bringing up Aiden Webster, second baseman. Ground ball time for Grayson.
26.
Well, they ground out to the pitcher's first AB, 0 for 1.
We'd take that.
Taylor with good speed and a good lead on first right now. Already has a stolen base.
Waller's pitch is a high pop. Is it playable? Oh, sliding effort by Bryson Campbell. Could not hang on, tipped the end of the glove, but close to the fence.
Yeah, great effort by Bryson. He popped that helmet off like you want to do, try to find the ball. He had a good track on it, just couldn't quite get there, just off his glove.
And you get over, once you get off the grass, it's dangerous over there, slippery. So 0-1 the count on Webster. Squares to bunt, bunts it down to the third base line. That is a pretty bunt, and the throw will not be in time. Moore County takes third, does Taylor.
Wow.
And the Blue Raiders have runners at first and third with one out.
Yeah, it's a bunt single there by Webster. He laid it down perfectly down the third baseline.
Gentle, soft bunt that only went maybe 10 feet.
Yeah.
Nobody had a play.
And Taylor never hesitated around second base, never broke stride. We said he had great speed, and he showcased it right there. First and third, one out. Tell him he needs a double play here to get out of it.
Peyton Martin at the plate for the Blue Raiders.
Martin struck out in the first, swinging.
Outside, ball one.
Braden Works on deck. He's just the one that hit the big double to the right field fence. So we really want to try to get out of it here if we can. Double play would end the inning.
I want to give a shout out to Tullahoma softball senior Kylie Holt. Catcher has now set a new school record for runs scored in a career with 137. Congratulations, Kylie. Records being broken by that Lady Cats softball team, and the wind being split by Peyton Martin with a big cut. 1-1 the count. But yeah, between Maddie Gold and Kylie Holt, records are falling. We'll be there tomorrow night. Holt hit 2 home runs last night. Not Holt, I'm sorry. Maddie Gold hit 2 home runs last night. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on the corners. Grayson Waller trying to work out of it here.
Waller cognizant of Webster on first base. 2 pickoff throws over
There's
there.
a high
2 pitches.
pop. Fulmer fades back. Tootin comes in. Fulmer makes the catch and dares anybody to run. 2 outs. Top of the third, Tullahoma leads 3-1. And cleanup hitter and pitcher Braden Works will bat for the Blue Raiders. Of course, Moore County just down Highway 55, a few short miles.
I really think now here with 2 outs, the threat of a steal may be off. You don't want to get your runner thrown out here to end the inning.
Waller throw to first, not in time.
Works did have the double his first time up.
Two down here in the third. Grayson
RBI
Waller
double.
trying to work his way out of trouble. Tullahoma leads 3-1. Fouled out of play. You know, consistently, no matter which side of the plate batter bats from, almost all foul balls either come straight back or go into Wilkins Stadium. Hardly any ever go to the left. Never noticed that?
Yeah.
Throw to first, not in time. Right-handers are always late. Very seldom so early that they foul it to the left. 0-1 the count.
There goes
Swing
the
and a
runner.
miss. No throw down. That will be catcher indifference. So no stolen base, but Moore County has runners at second and third.
Yeah, Works with a chance to tie this game up with a hit.
Waller with a chance to put Works on the bench with a strike. Which way will it go?
Work his way to the bench with a strikeout.
I think Works a lot better on the bench than he does tying the game.
Well, Waller way ahead with 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Grayson Waller puts the hammer down to end the third for Moore County. Tullahoma leads 3-1 back on the Light Tube Sports Network.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium. We are in the bottom of the third inning, and Tullahoma leads Moore County 3-1. Mason Bratcher will lead off for the Wildcats, followed by Andrew Zebick and J.D. Schmitzer. Good ball game here so far, Coach.
Yeah, Bratcher flied out to second. His first at bat in the bottom of the first. Yeah, Moore County hanging tough. They had an opportunity with 2 runners in scoring position at the top of the half of the inning, and Waller struck out Works to end it.
Sure did. Good pitch from Grayson. Now Works delivers to Bratcher.
It looked like Bratcher was fooled. He ducked down. That
pitch looked like it was
curveball
right over
was
the plate.
close.
Ball one.
I think it fooled the umpire.
I think it did too.
Fooled everybody, but it looked pretty good from here.
Outside, 2-0.
Another curveball. That one's definitely off the plate. So 2-0, Bratcher way ahead here. Good pitch to hit, 2-0.
Let's do this, Chief. Two-0 count to Mason. Ball 3.
30. Now you maybe take, especially leading the inning off.
And he does. Strike 1.
Three-one count. Cats lead at 3-1, bottom of the third.
See if Mason can get something going. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Full count.
Well, he's getting a heavy assortment of curveballs, isn't he?
Mason Bratcher.
Curveballs are something else, something off speed.
Bratcher drills it to shortstop. Good bounce. Good throw in time. Nice play by Moore County. One out here in the bottom of the third. Andrew Zebick steps in.
It's going to be a 6-3 ground out. Zebick flied out to right, his first at bat. The Tullahoma first baseman.
Andrew.
Actually, he's playing left field this game. Normally Tullahoma's first baseman.
Younger brother of former Wildcat William Zebick. Former Tullahoma golfer Bill Zebick won a state championship on the links.
Yeah, he was in my class of '83, Bill was.
0-1 the count on Andrew.
Him and Jay Usselton both.
Strike.
I think they played with Clay Usselton and Scott Copeland. Pretty good foursome.
Tell you what, Tullahoma was great in golf in the late 70s and early 80s. The McCords,
yeah,
the Usseltons, Copeland, Zebick won multiple state championships. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Andrew.
Scott Copeland, a.k.a. Ace. That was his nickname, Ace, for his hole-in-ones.
Fouled back by Andrew, stays alive at 1-2.
I think at that time that Coach Dale Phelps was the golf coach and basketball coach back in that day.
One-two count on Andrew. Works, delivers. Fouled it away. Andrew guarding the plate with 2 strikes. One-two. Works very deliberate here in the third inning, working slowly. And Zebick grounds it between the hole. Scooped up by the first baseman. Andrew beat him. Not in time. The pitcher Works covered the base. Did a good job. Andrew just beat it out. And Works fell down, but he's okay. So Tullahoma has a runner on first with 1 out for J.D. Schmitzer.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was late in getting over there, and the runner did beat it out, but the runner Works got a slow break off the mound. Very slow break. You got to be over there in the pitcher. You got to beat the runner there and be waiting on the ball. But you got to really score that as a hit because nobody was there, I guess.
Works, delivers, way outside the J.D. Good stop by the catcher for Moore County.
J.D. walked and scored in the second.
Hustled home.
Yes, he did. And you're right, Scott. Works being very, very deliberate here in the bottom of the third.
Tullahoma has 4 hits, Moore County 3.
If he was in the major leagues with a time clock on him, he'd be dinged up for some automatic balls.
You think so?
Yes, sir.
2-0 on J.D. Runner at first, Zebick. Got a couple of steals this year.
Pitch down there, low, 30. J.D. in a good position here to coax another walk.
So Tullahoma typically takes on 3-0. We'll see what Coach Morris has J.D. do. Takes, missed, low, ball 4. Tullahoma has runners on first and second with 1 out here in the third. For Philip Lemon, opportunity. The runner in scoring position.
Mr. Lemon singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1.
Zebick on second can run quite well. Works now with 2 on, 1 out. Outside. So Works falling behind Tullahoma hitters here.
Yeah, he's
starting to labor.
Yeah, he is. I agree with you. Yeah, he's just getting slower and slower between pitches. He's throwing lots more balls. Just had a 4-pitch walk. The red flags are starting to fly with him. He better
Fouled
get it
away
together
by
quick.
Phillip.
Or this game's going to get away from the Raiders quite abruptly. Tullahoma now with 4 hits. Catcher set up on the outside corner here.
Drills it to center field, but right at the center fielder. Takes a few steps back. Tullahoma runners hold. 2 outs now for Bryson Campbell. Need Bryson to keep things going here in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, Bryson with an RBI opportunity here with 2 outs and 2 fellow Wildcats on base. Flied out to center field earlier.
So just a note for the upcoming postseason for the Wildcats and the Lady Cats, whenever they play at home, we'll be here on Light 2. There's a shot to left center field. Center fielder runs over. Left-hander makes the catch.
Oh, he hit that ball a long way.
Tullahoma, nothing doing here in the 3rd. They strand a couple. We move to the 4th. The Wildcats lead the Blue Raiders 3-1. You're watching the Light Tube Sports Network.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too pretty over there.
Tullahoma's Grayson Waller has limited Moore County to 3 hits and 1 run here as we are in the top of the 4th inning. And the Blue Raiders will have Jay Sparkman, Landon Smith, and Ethan Walls here in this inning against Grayson. Senior pitcher, right-hander. He's kind of injured last year. Didn't get a lot of time, or if any time.
He broke his foot playing pickleball with other baseball players. Second week of the season.
So Grayson doing well here in his senior season. As we move to the 4th, Sparkman makes a fastball outside, ball 1.
Sparkman, one of Waller's 4 strikeout victims.
2-0 the count on Sparkman.
Sparkman looking to provide a spark.
With a pink bat.
Waller looking to dash the spark. With a strike 2-1 count. Nobody on top of the fourth. Cats lead the Moore County Raiders 3-1.
Inside. 3-1 count now on Sparkman. And Grayson delivers. Grounder right out in front of the plate.
Trouble.
Waller makes the play, throw to first in time. Grayson Waller with a defensive gem.
Jeez.
Handles the slow roller. Gets Sparkman by a half step. One out here in the fourth. Tullahoma's pitchers fielding. Seems like every game we have multiple opportunities to be impressed.
Yeah, bang, bang play there. So, I mean, in that situation, the pitcher has to explode off the mound and go as hard as he can to pick the ball up. You cannot bobble it. You got to field it with perfection and come up and make it throw a dart to first, and he executed all of that to perfection. And it took all three of those components to nip the runner at first. And we've seen it over and over again from multiple Tullahoma pitchers.
Waller quickly ahead of Landon Smith, 0-2.
Certainly we've seen it from Bratcher and now Waller and Tootin, for sure, those three.
0-2 pitch to Smith. Just outside, 1-2.
Well, that was a big out because that was a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, we didn't let him on base.
Yeah, we've seen Landon make two really good catches in left field. The Moore County laid out Rob Fulmer in the first, and then Bryson Campbell drove a deep ball to left center the bottom half of the last inning, and he ran it down with two Wildcats on base. We know he's a good defender.
The count is full.
Cats straight away, not really playing the middle here, just straight up on defense in the middle infield with no runners on.
Waller missed, and with two outs, Smith draws a walk, bringing up Ethan Walls.
Now you'll see the middle infielder squeeze. There they go. They both take 2 to 3 steps to the middle of the field.
Ethan Walls.
Playing double play range right there. Just
So
the little
out.
things. The little things make a difference.
Runner on first.
Well-coached team.
Waller in there, strike one.
Well, we've seen enough to believe with the comebacks and the win streak, the pitching, the defense, the speed on the bases, and the hitting, especially the bottom of the lineup coming around as they are, that Tullahoma's poised to make a run.
Foul ball. Smisser giving great chase and makes the catch.
Wow.
J.D. Smisser with a running catch right at the fence in foul territory. 2 outs. Nice play, J.D.
Yeah, he was going full speed at that fence, and I would hate to be that fence if J.D. collided with it.
But he didn't. That was great agility from the big man. 2 down. As,
it was great
Bobo
agility.
steps in for the Blue Raiders.
Big man was hunting that one.
Runner on first.
Coach Morris has got to be pleased with that hustle. We see it
High
every
ball one.
game in and game out from all these Wildcats. Nobody out here has ever been accused of not hustling that we've seen. They go all out. You referenced it last game when Bratcher got moved to second base after pitching. He was backing up a ground ball at first.
C&I single between third and short. So Moore County trying to rally with 2 outs. And now the bottom of the order, Colton Morey. Try to pick up his teammates with 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting number 2.
4-3 ground out for Morey's 0 for 1, grounded out to the second baseman for Tullahoma.
Trevor Cole. Nice curve ball, missed a little high. 1-0.
2 outs here, no panic by Waller. Cats are up. Rely on your defense here.
Grayson is the descendant of a long line of Wallers that have played athletics at Tullahoma High School going back to the 1930s. His great-grandfather, Johnny B., among those. They all kin to me and all.
Kinfolk.
2-0 the count. They kinfolk.
Kinfolk.
Grayson's pitch in there, strike one.
Well, number 9 hitter, you look at Tullahoma's outfield, Tootin and Hogan and who's in left? Zabik, shallow on the number 9 hitter. Very shallow all the way around.
2-1 pitch. The base hit, right field. Runners hold. Respect for Tullahoma's outfield arms, and Moore County now has the bases loaded with 2 outs for the top of the order, Cole Taylor.
Well, the wind now starting to whip up. We just felt it right on the, when that hit with the Murray hit, the wind started to kick up. So bases loaded, now 2 outs. Leadoff hitter up, and Taylor's been tough. He's singled and walked. Got lots of speed.
Left-handed batter against the right-hander Grayson Waller. High, ball 1. Aiden Evans loosening up for the Wildcats in the bullpen. We have not seen Aiden pitch yet on a Light 2 broadcast, so maybe tonight. Grayson's allowed 5 hits. Steps off the rubber, sending the runners back to their bases. As Waller trying to contain a Moore County 2-out rally here. Need a strikeout. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Good pitch. Looked like he dropped down 3/4 on that one. Oh, it just seemed like his arm slot was a little different on that pitch.
One and one. Grounder to second. Cole scoops. Throw to JD. And Moore County with a big old threat, but they push across nothing. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Tullahoma leads 3-1 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Trevor Cole will lead off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Tullahoma Wildcats. Welcome back to Grider Stadium. Along with our camera operator and producer Chris Barstad and Ken Keller, I'm Scott Chastain. Appreciate you tuning in here on the Light Tube Sports Network, also on the NFHS Network. Bottom of the 4th, Cats lead 3-1. Cole leads it off.
Cole was hit by a pitch and scored in the 2nd inning. one of the Cats' 3 runs.
Trevor grounds it foul outside of first. So 0-1 the count on Cole. Braden Works still on the mound for the Blue Raiders. Moore County's actually out-hit Tullahoma 5-4, but the Wildcats lead 3-1. Swing and a miss by Cole, 0-2. Nightfall is happening here in Tullahoma, Tennessee. That's the forecast. Light followed by scattered dark. There's a line drive right center field base hit. Cole starts us off here in the 4th inning with a sharp single to right center field. And the top of the order now with Hunter Hogan.
Well, there's your double leadoff. Number 9 hitter with a single to start it.
See if Tullahoma can string some hits together here and extend this 3-1 lead.
Hogan had an RBI single his last at bat.
And there is a fly ball to right. Caught, 1 down. First pitch swing for Hunter Hogan. Brings up Balin Tootin.
No, I don't know how you get this guy here out.
Well, hopefully you don't.
2 hits last night, 2 hits the game earlier today. We saw him pitch against Murfreesboro Central Magnet, go 4 for 4
There goes
against
the runner,
them.
throw down to second, not in time. Trevor Cole steals second base. So he is in scoring position with 1 out for Balin Tootin. Again, join us tomorrow night, 5:15 pregame, Tullahoma and Cascade softball from Lady Cats Field. Pitch is high, 2-0. Andrew Fulmer on deck for the Wildcats. This is the part of the order that puts stress on pitchers.
Sure does.
High pop, left field. Playable. 2 down. So with Cole at second, Tullahoma trying not to waste that leadoff single. It will be up to Andrew Fulmer with 2 outs.
Fulmer is lined out to left and flied out to left, 0 for 2. Moore County left fielder Landon Smith getting a workout tonight. He has handled all his opportunities. One of those opportunities was robbing Fulmer in the 1st inning.
Coach Moray trots out to the mound. Talk with his right-hander.
Well, with
about
the base
how to pitch Fulmer.
Yeah, with a base open, I'm not so sure they may not put him on intentionally. Would not surprise me.
Tullahoma will host the District 8 AAA tournament here at Grider Stadium in a couple of weeks. Be sure and keep your eyes on social media for tournament brackets and times. We'll put those out on social media when we learn them, get our schedule together. We encourage you to come out to the ballpark for the postseason and jump on this Tullahoma Wildcat bandwagon if you're not already there. I got a feeling this team is going to compete hard for a back-to-back state championship. Andrew Fulmer will be a big part if that happens. Right now, 2 outs, Trevor Cole on second. Tullahoma needs some insurance.
Catcher moved over to the right side of the plate, looked like a good pitch. Threw it right where he set up, but umpire says ball. He's still out there on the outside corner, it looks like. They're working him outside, so that was probably the conversation. Nothing about a walk. Just keep the ball away from him a little bit.
Works, fakes the move back to second, but no throw. 1-0 the count on Andrew.
Essentially saying keep it away from his power zone. Don't give him anything inside the yank here. So he hit a home run his first game today.
2 balls and no strikes to Andrew Fulmer. As Works tries to give him nothing to yank. There's a grounder to second. Fielded cleanly, throw to first. Tullahoma wastes a leadoff single. And unable to produce a run here in the fourth, we move to the fifth. Wildcats lead the Blue Raiders 3-1 on the Like Tube Sports Network.
It's football time, and Tennessee and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com. Hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
We have completed 4 innings here at Grider Stadium. Tullahoma leads Moore County 3-1. New pitcher for the Wildcats, trying to save it for Grayson Waller, is Aiden Evans, junior right-hander. Evans getting a rare opportunity to pitch this afternoon against the Blue Raiders.
Well, the pitching matrix is closed out now on Grayson Waller. 4 complete innings pitched. He allowed 1 run, 5 hits, struck out 4 Raiders, and walked 2.
Hits are even at 5 apiece. Tullahoma leads on the scoreboard 3-1 with Aiden Evans on the mound. He will face the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Moore County, Webster, Martin, and Works.
Webster 1 for 2, grounded out to the pitcher and singled. Actually, his single was that bunt that he put down. Put down an excellent bunt. So you got to be wary of that potential here as a leadoff hitter. Third baseman in on the grass.
Evans, fastball down low, ball 1.
Webster's done it once. Dare he do it again?
Swing and a miss, 1 ball and 1 strike. Good velocity from Aiden Evans.
Blew that one by him.
There's a line drive just over Trevor Cole's head at second. Base hit to lead off the 5th here for the Blue Raiders.
Now batting number 23, Peyton Martin.
Peyton Martin steps in, big first baseman.
Martin 0 for 2, flew out to Fulmer and struck out swinging.
Need a ground ball.
Well, Cats have not turned a double play in either game. Now it's time for one.
Evans looks to first. Check swing. Did he go? Guess not. Ball 1.
We've been very fortunate that the rain has held off today. Field's in great shape. Not a drop.
There's a high pop. Tootin in center field. Fights that twilight sky and makes the catch. 1 out. Runner stays at first. Now the cleanup man, Braden Works, the pitcher.
Works 1 for 2. He hit that big double in the first, struck out swinging in the third.
Again, Tullahoma playing its second game of the day. The Wildcats beat Marshall County 7-3 in the opener. Now leading Moore County 3-1. Evans throws to first. He goes very sidearm with that throw to first. But the runner back in time.
Webster got a pretty good lead.
Evans pitch, swung on and missed.
No,
0-1.
way outside. Swung at a pitch outside the strike zone there.
That's the thing about batting, man. You got to decide quickly. And Works that time just did not decide. Kind of flailed at it. 0-1 pitch. Same spot. This time Works holds his bat, 1-1. So if Tullahoma's in a baseball sectional game, it will be somewhere between May 14th and 17th. Tullahoma was to play for a Class 3A state championship. I think that game would be May 23rd. So that's what we're looking at, possibly another month to go in the baseball season, just depending on wins and losses. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. There goes the runner. No throw down from Campbell as the pitch was outside. So runner on second now with 1 out.
Yeah, he got a good jump and went on the right pitch because that pitch way outside the strike zone. Well, so good pitch to run on there for Webster. He's on second, 1 out. Cats in a tight one, 3-1 against the visitors from Lynchburg here. With Aiden Kelly on the mound, Tullahoma's second pitcher of this game. Big swing and a miss there. That evens the count 2-2, 1 out. Works shaking his head. Said I had a good pitch to hit and I missed it. Pitch was up in the strike zone.
2-2 count on the Moore County pitcher. Braden Works. Outside, full count.
Boy, Bryson Campbell getting a workout this at bat behind the plate. That's 3 pitches way outside the strike zone that he's jumped in front of and stopped. That one way out there, about 5 feet to the right.
Full count with a runner on second, 1 out. Evans delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Nice pitch from Aiden Evans. 2 down now in the 5th.
Now batting number 12.
Yeah, Evans kind of being wildly effective here.
Jay
Strike or a pitch way outside the strike zone.
Jay Sparkman steps to the plate for the Blue Raiders. With 2 down, runner on second.
Sparkman 0-2, strike out and ground out to the pitcher. Webster on second base.
Ball 1. The Light Tube Sports Network is proud to be part of the National Federation of High Schools Network. All games broadcast on Light Tube are also broadcast on NFHS. We are the official station of the Tullahoma Wildcats. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Grounder to second. Cole scoops, throws. That'll do it for Moore County in the 5th. They threaten again, but are unable to push across a run. Tullahoma leads 3-1. We'll be back on the Light Tube Sports Network.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
We're in the bottom of the 5th inning here at Grider Stadium, along with Chris Barstad and Ken Keller. I'm Scott Chasteen. In the press box with us, Diamond Dave and the Doc. Tullahoma clinging to a 3-1 lead over stubborn Moore County Raider team. Moore County scored 1 in the first. Tullahoma matched it. And then the Wildcats played it 2 in the bottom of the 2nd. And we've had nothing but zeros since then. Mason Bratcher leading off the 5th against Braden Works, who's gone all the way for the Blue Raiders. Looked like he was pooped in about the 3rd, Ken, but Works has a way of getting out of jams.
Yeah, Tullahoma stranded 6 base runners through 4 innings.
Curveball, Bratcher ducks, strike 1. A 1 pitch from Works. Swing and a miss by Bratcher. And Works quickly ahead 0-2.
Oh, Bratcher seeing a heavy dose of curveballs.
Moore
County.
County
See another one right here.
Activity in the bullpen. A couple of guys up for the Blue Raiders. Off-speed pitch. Fooled Mason completely. And Works strikes out Bratcher to open the 5th inning here. That will bring Andrew Zebick to the plate.
Zebick 1 for 2, flied out to right and singled to right center.
Zebick playing left field. And we've got a pinch hitter. There's number 8 for the Wildcats. Justin Frank getting a chance to bat for the Wildcats, left-handed batter. He is a senior, so nice move here to get Franks an opportunity.
He got a script, and I think 2 runs batted in against Marion County.
Swing and a miss by Franks. So had a big hit against Marion County and Tullahoma's no-hitter. I think that was a 8-0 win, maybe.
You're wearing number 8, so the only other left-handed batter that we've seen in Tullahoma's lineup, of course, is Balin Tootin.
Works, misses high, 1-1.
Tullahoma has another option from the left side here.
Outside, 2-1. Frank's batting for Andrew Zebick and will likely take over in left field. Off-speed pitch, missed high, 3-1 on Franks. Drove in 3 runs against Marion County. Curveball, nice pitch from Braden Works. Full count now on
surprise,
Franks.
surprise, surprise. You got a pinch hitter up and he throws a 3-1 curveball. Goodness gracious.
High and outside, and Justin Franks works his way to first base for the Wildcats, bringing up J.D. Schmisser.
Now batting number 35.
Smisher with 2 walks.
Schmisser.
JD's had a good game, made a great play at first base, great defensive play on a foul ball, chased it to the fence.
He's probably going to be eager to swing at one here.
Wind's picked up a little bit again, blowing out as Frank's back to first on the throw over. One and 0 the count on JD. Tullahoma 22-8 on the season. Last year, the Wildcats finished 36-6.
And in the midst of that, a very big win streak. What was it, 17?
24 games in a row. It wasn't in the midst of that. It was the whole rest of the season. They didn't lose again.
No, this year.
Oh, 18, I think.
Was it 18?
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. There's a high shot to center field, but center fielder was playing deep, but it's over his head and to the fence. Franks round second. Franks at third. J.D. at second. Big double for J.D. Schmisser.
Well, he smashed that one dead center field. You just mentioned the wind had picked up a little bit, but he wrapped that ball out there.
It just kept carrying. I thought the center fielder had a beat on it. I think he did too, but it just kept carrying. Now Philip Lemon with runners at second and third and 1 out, and Randy Morey is on his way to the mound for the Blue Raiders. This might be all for Braden Works.
Yeah.
As you have mentioned, can't let this one get away.
Yeah, I think Works is probably somewhere around 80 pitches would be my guess. Doc, you got a pitch count on him? 75.
So far, Coach Morey has not taken the baseball from Braden Works, so I don't think he's making a change here. Just wants to talk about it with runners on second and third and 1 out.
He might be saying, use your curveball, son. That's your best pitch.
He just took the ball and bringing in the left fielder to pitch. So we've got a pitching change for Moore County. We'll be back. Tullahoma leads 3-1 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Reveal the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why I keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and
Xander Pogue will bat for the Wildcats against new pitcher Landon Smith for Moore County. Comes in from left field. He's had a nice game in left field.
I'm glad to get him out of left.
He is a left-handed pitcher against the right-hander Philip Lemon. Runners on second and third, 1 out. Tullahoma leads 3-1 here in the bottom of the 5th, but the Wildcats need more. First pitch missed, ball one.
Raider defense in on the grass all the way around, looking to chop a runner off at the plate here on a ground ball.
Strike. 1-1 the count on Phillip.
So Tullahoma faced a lefty in the first game from Marshall County, Eli Cross. Now facing the Moore County lefty, Landon Smith.
Inside, 2-1. Xander Pogue is the courtesy runner at second. Trevor Cole is at third.
Lemon is singled and flied out to center.
There's a ground ball, a line drive, actually right at the first baseman. He catches it, throws to third, but not in time as Justin Franks gets back in time. So a hard hit ball by Lemon, but it was right at the second baseman. That brings up Bryson Campbell. Runner still at second and third, but now 2 outs. Need a big hit from Campbell. Bryson is due.
Well, Campbell hit the ball hard last time up, flied out to center, and then flied out deep left center last time.
Swing and a miss. Gets away from the catcher. Here comes the runner. Franks dives at the plate. Safe. Justin Franks scores on the pass ball. Tullahoma leads 4-1. That was a close play at the plate, but Franks snuck in there just underneath the tag.
Yes, he did. And the Wildcats runner advances from second to third. So runner on third, Cats up by 3 now. 4-1, big run there. See if Campbell can get the RBI with 2 outs.
Outside, 1-1.
Pitch way outside. Pitch in line, closes out on, well, not yet on Burks. He's responsible for the run on third. 4.1 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed, 1 hit batter, 1 strikeout, 3 walks. Not a bad outing for Mr. Works.
Smith missed inside. 2-1 the count on Campbell.
And check that, 4 runs allowed, and he's responsible for the one on third. Will be credited to him if he scores.
Smith gets it in there. 2-2 the count on Campbell. 2 outs. Runner on third. Need to get him home. Tullahoma leads 4-1. Missed just low. Full count on Campbell. On deck, Trevor Cole, the Riley starter. Inside, gets away from the catcher. Here comes the runner. Play at the plate, not even close. Xander Pogue scores for the Wildcats, and Landon Smith takes a tumble. Tullahoma leads 5-1.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild pitch against Smith on that one. So Tullahoma does get both runners across.
Now batting number 4.
Bryson Campbell walks to first. So Tullahoma's still alive here with 2 outs.
Yeah.
We will get a courtesy runner.
So that definitely closes the matters out on Braden Works. That's 5 runs allowed.
Nate Wilkerson is the pinch runner for the Wildcats at first. Trevor Cole at the plate. Tullahoma with a couple here in the 5th to lead 5-1. There's a high pop. First baseman calls everybody off, makes the catch. That's it for the Wildcats in the 5th, but Tullahoma adds 2. We move to the 6th. Wildcats 5, the Blue Raiders 1. You're watching the Light Tube Sports Network.
We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
Aiden Evans on the mound for the Wildcats in relief of starting pitcher Grayson Waller. Tullahoma leads Moore County 5-1 in the top of the 6th inning. And for the Blue Raiders will be Landon Smith, Ethan Walls, and Blakely Bobo. Smith now the pitcher for Moore County.
Now batting number 10.
Evans on the mound for the Wildcats. Landon Smith leading off here in the 6th. Outside, catches the corner, strike one.
Landon walked and struck out swinging. 0 for 1.
Evans outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Aiden often plays in the field, doesn't bat very often. Getting a chance to pitch tonight against the Blue Raiders. Inside corner, 1-2 the count. Smith, he's a big old boy. Yeah, Moore County rocks the powder blue. Swing and a miss. Aiden Evans with the strikeout to open the 6th. 1 down. That'll bring up Ethan Walls.
Walls flied out to right field, flied out to first baseman. So to Smisher on that great play over by the first base dugout. So he's been late with the stick twice.
1 out here in the 6th. It's a high pop back this way. 0-1.
Hogan pretty shallow in right field here.
Yeah, they're all pretty shallow, right? Tullahoma outfielders.
Yeah.
There's a curveball.
Well, that fooled him.
As Walls ducks, it missed. 1-1. What is it with these batters ducking? Take that for the team, don't you?
Yeah, wear it.
That's why you got a helmet on. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. There's a high foul ball. Out of play, 1-2.
Lots of foul balls as usual here at Grider Stadium. Well, we must have 25 or 30 of them a night that get fouled off.
1-2 pitch from Evans. There's a shot to left field.
Oh, wow.
Tullahoma's defense was playing
Yeah.
shallow,
Boy, was
and now
that
they're
good
paying for it. As stand-up double for Ethan Walls. He drilled that ball.
Where'd that come from, right?
Got all of it.
Sure did.
Now batting number 13, Blakely Bobo.
1-2 count, and he rips it to left. Burns, our left fielder. I believe that Zebik's still out there. Frank's out there. Frank's just got torched on that one. I mean, that ball, nothing you can do. You're set up shallow, and It's way over your head. So stand-up double for Walls. It's going to bring up Bobo.
It's a high pop from Bobo. Everybody giving chase. Nobody can make the catch. It was in no man's land.
And a great effort there by third baseman, pitcher, and catcher. All three tried to converge on it, but it landed right between them.
So tough to track foul balls in this night sky at Grider Stadium. These big high lights. You go to a park like we were at last night, the lights are real low. These are high. 0-1 the count on Moore County's Bobo.
Bobo grounded out to Fulmer and singled 1 for 2.
Runner at second. Off-speed pitch missed. 1-1.
Cats lead at 5-1, top of the 6th.
How did we ever survive without wireless again? Tell me. Outside. 2-1. Well, you know, you always had to have a wire for everything. Got to have a wire. Got to have a cable. Got to have a connection. Got to have an adapter. Not anymore, Monty. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Evans. Ground ball short. Gets past Fulmer. That will be an E6. And Moore County's got runners on the corners with 1 out. Colton Moray
Now batting number 2.
have an opportunity to drive in a run for the Blue Raiders.
Moray singled to right last time. He grounded out to Cole into the third, so he's 1 for 2. Number 9 hitter.
Runners on the corners. 1 out. Wildcats lead 5-1. Moore County leads in hits 7-6.
The dangerous Cole Taylor, leadoff hitter on deck. Should he get the chance?
Is Moray. Now he pulls the bat back and takes strike 1. Evans from the stretch looks to first. There goes the runner. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Moore County. Runners now at second and third with 1 out, but an 0-2 count on Moray.
Well, that takes the force play off. But we're way ahead here, 0-2 on the count. 1 down.
Pitch is low, 1-2.
Conventional double play off the books here.
We hope you are enjoying this Light Tube Sports Network broadcast. Swing and a miss by Moray, and he sits down for out number 2. Go back to the top of the order with Taylor. Runners on second and third.
Cole Taylor.
We have put together a network team that will take you through the baseball season, softball season, right on into football next fall in August. The Wildcats will have a tough schedule in 2025.
Taylor,
2 outs.
Taylor, a ground ball hitter, had a single through the box. His first at bat, he walked, and then he grounded out to second. Keeps the ball down. Line drive ground ball hitter. Contact hitter. We're going to D up here. Leadoff man. 2 outs. 4-run lead.
Evans misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Moore County looking to cut that 4-run deficit in half here with a hit. Cats desperately need the out. T. Cole back on the grass at second.
High and outside, 2-1.
Fulmer not so deep at short, respecting the speed of Cole.
Two and 1 the count on Taylor. Left-handed batter. 3-1.
Now, if he does hit the ball to the left side of the infield, we got to get rid of it with his speed quickly.
Three and 1 the count on Taylor. Evans delivers. Fouled out of play. The count is full now with 2 outs and runners on second and third. So let's see if Aiden can do what Waller did consistently early in this game, and that is get out of jams. Gave up a run in the first. That's all for Moore County so far. We're in the 6th. Grayson Waller is the pitcher of record. Aiden Evans trying to save it.
As I break into the Leo Mazzoni
full count.
Tilt here.
Inside, missed. Bases are loaded for the Blue Raiders.
We'll really be rocking like Leo Mazzoni now. Bases are juiced. And that's going to bring up Webster, who has grounded out to the pitcher, singled and singled, and stolen a base. 2 for 3. One of those singles was a bunt. So 2 hits for Aiden Webster's. We have an Aiden on Aiden battle here with the bases loaded.
Swing and a miss by Webster, 0-1. Didn't he used to have a TV show, Webster? He seemed much smaller then. 0-1 the count, 2 outs, bases full. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well,
Webster.
our Aiden's got him wailing up there, man. That's 2 pitches out the strike zone, just bad swings.
Webster one good swing away from tying this ball game up. Evans gets the 0-2 sign.
Throwing something down and out. He's fishing.
Grounder to short. It's going to be trouble because it's a slow roller. Fulmer to first, not in time. 1 run is in. Bases remain full. RBI for Webster. And it's 5-2 Tullahoma.
An infield single there. So, these first 2 hitters, Cole Taylor and Aiden Webster, are quick for Moore County. They're fast ball players.
He flew down that first base
yes.
line. So now representing the lead run for the Blue Raiders is Peyton Martin, first baseman.
Martin struck out, flied out to Fulmer at short, flied out to Tootin in center field, 0 for 3.
Big swing by Martin. He missed, strike 1.
Number 3 hitter.
Moore County with a run here in the top of the 6th. Close the gap. 5-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Big cut, 0-2.
1 pitch away here. Getting out of it, hopefully leaving the bases juiced. Moore County has left multiple runners on base already.
0-2 pitch from Aiden Evans. Off speed, missed, ball 1.
They did leave the bases loaded in the 4th inning. They've left 7 runners on, stranded. Hopefully it'll be 10 after this half inning.
One-two pitch. Fouled back.
Oh, just got a piece of it.
Stays alive. Does the Moore County batter, Martin. As we have moved past the 8 o'clock hour here in T-Town. Tullahoma trying to get a sweep on the day. Beat Marshall County earlier 7-3. Lead Moore County 5-2 in the 6th. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-2 pitch. Almost hit him.
Sure
if he hadn't a turn, they would be have another run.
Yeah, you know, you want to teach your hitters there, just stand firm in the box on that, just turn their left shoulder in and take that off the shoulder blade, and it's a run.
2-2 is the count.
Easier said than done, but you do teach that as a coach.
Yeah, when we sit up here, we're not taking any balls off the shoulder. No. Off-speed pitch called, strike 3. Big job by Aiden Evans. Strikes out with the bases loaded, and Moore County gets 1. Tullahoma still leads 5-2 back on the Light Tube Sports Network.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tullahoma leads Moore County 5-2, and the Wildcats have the top of the order up. Hunter Hogan, Balin Tootin, Andrew Fulmer. Moore County keeping it close here. Blue Raiders have out-hit the Wildcats 8-6. Each team has made an error. Tullahoma leads 5-2. Landon Smith still on the mound for Moore County. Hogan fouls it back.
Hogan reached on an error, singled, and flied out to right.
Oh, and 1 the count on Hunter. Check swing. Called strike, 0-2. Looked a little inside from here. Maybe the check swing got him. Either way, 0-2 on Hogan, leading off here in the 6th. Outside, ball 1. And you cut that wind off for a few minutes and it starts heating up in the Ben's Jordan press box. 1-2 the count. There's a line drive, right field. It will fall fair by about 2 inches. And Hunter Hogan leads off the 6th inning with a single to right. I mean, it just hit about, well, a couple of inches inside fair territory. Gives Tullahoma leadoff runner here in the 6th for Balin Tootin.
That's Hunter's second hit of the game.
Andrew Fulmer on deck. Mason Bratcher in the hole.
Tootin 2 for 3 with a double.
Could be the last opportunity for the top of this order. Let's see what Tullahoma can produce. Bunt by Tootin. Smith makes a good play on the mound, throws to first to get Tootin, but he advances Hogan to second for Andrew Fulmer. So, you know, you get a power hitter like Balin Tootin, a guy that can do everything. He's willing to lay down that bunt to move his teammate over. Got to be willing to do that.
Yeah, he'll definitely be called on to do that in college as well.
Not to mention the upcoming postseason.
Yep.
Hogan on second, Andrew Fulmer at the plate. Wind's blowing out. First pitch, ball one.
Well, Former got him a dinger in game one.
I think Andrews kind of had a frustrating game two here, though. A few plays it short, just unable to throw out the runners, and frustration at the plate.
Yeah, he was robbed by Smith in left field on a deep shot earlier on a diving catch, so he's 0 for 3.
Smith now the pitcher, so Andrews got a chance for payback right here. Outside, though, 2-0. Bratcher on deck. 1 out. Cats by 3 here in the 6th. Just turned into a really nice baseball night. Cool. There's a shot to left field, base hit by Fulmer. And Hunter Hogan rounds third, and he will score, and the Wildcats, and the throw gets away. So Fulmer will take second on the throw. And Andrew has driven in the 6th run of the night with a base hit. Good to see Fulmer get that base hit. Tullahoma leads 6-2, and Mason Bratcher steps in.
Yeah, gets the RBI, so Tullahoma gets the run back that they gave up in the top half of this inning to extend that lead now to 6-2. Bratcher's 0 for 3. He's looking for his first hit. Threw it away.
Fulmer as the throw to second gets away, and Andrew Fulmer is going to come home without a throw. Tullahoma leads 7-2. Mistakes by Moore County cost them here in the 6th inning.
Yeah,
Tullahoma just keeps pressing you, and most teams, you just can't withstand it for 7 innings, right?
Yeah.
A couple of mistakes, the Wildcats take advantage, all of a sudden they're up 7-2.
No, you're definitely not going to pick Fulmer off a base.
Bratcher swings and misses, strike one.
I mean, if you're the pitcher there for Moore County, just step off the back of the rubber.
Bratcher lines it into left field for a base hit. Mason is on with 1 out.
The hit parade continues. Tullahoma, Hogan single, ground out on the bunt by Tootin, thrown out on the bunt, and then a single by Fulmer, now Bratcher.
Now batting great, Justin Frank.
So Justin Frank at the plate, left-handed batter, came in for Andrew Zebick a couple innings ago.
And walked and scored.
Inside to Frank, ball one. Yeah, drew a walk his first time up. Part of Tullahoma's 2 runs in the 5th. Cats have scored 2 here in the 6th. Throw to first, not in time.
Moore County now with 3 E's. You're not going to come in here to this stadium with 3 errors and beat Tullahoma. Not happening.
Yet, not in the last 2 or 3 years.
Not happening.
1-0 the count on Frank. Good pitch. 1-1. Landon Smith laboring somewhat on the mound. He came in relief. Left-hander throws to first, not in time.
No, he's already thrown one away at second to allow a run.
Frank, left-handed batter, drives it to left center field. Base hit for Frank. And the fielder misplays it, so Tullahoma advances, runners at first and third with 1 out. That's Bratcher out there who took advantage of the center fielder kind of lackadaisically picking the ball up. And Tullahoma leads 7-2. Runners on the corners, 1 out for Big JD. Had a really nice game.
And JD, 2 walks, scored 2 runs, and doubled. Doubled last time up, hit a deep shot to the warning track in center.
Tullahoma has 2 very capable first basemen. There goes Frank. Catcher indifference. Justin Frank is on second. Runners at second and third, 1 out.
Well, Frank getting him some action tonight.
So the
Walked and
infield,
scored, now on second.
infield creeps in. Pitch to JD, missed. Ball 1. 1-1. Wildcats threatening to tack on more here in the 6th, leading 7-2. Low, 2-1 the count on Schmisser. Smith delivers inside, 3-1. On deck for the Wildcats is Philip Lemon.
First base open.
Schmisser fouls it into Wilkins Stadium, and the count is full now with 1 out.
He knew he was going to get a good pitch to hit on 3-1 count. Took a mighty whack at it.
3-2 count on JD. The pitch. Drives it into right field. It's short, and a base hit for JD that will score the runner at third, Mason Bratcher. And Moore County's right fielder just stopped on the ball. I guess he felt like he couldn't get there, so he played it on the bounce. That'll work for us. Tullahoma leads 8-2. Runners at first and second for Philip Lemon.
And Bratcher scores, and now Franks is on second base, so he did not advance, thinking the ball may be caught. So first and second, still just 1 out. Tullahoma needs 4 more runs to win it.
Smith misses ball 1. Philip Lemon, the batter. The drop.
Lemon is singled, flied out to center, and lined out to the second baseman.
I just think that's a good nickname for Lemon. Drop. Lemon
drop.
1-0 pitch. Outside ball 2. Smith struggling here to find the plate and to get batters out. Tullahoma trying to close it out in the 6th against Moore County.
Tullahoma 5 hits in the inning already. 5.
2-1 called strike on Lemon.
Well, this was Tullahoma's big inning last night. They put 8 on the board against Marshall County in Lewisburg.
Fouled out of play by Lemon.
Having a big inning here in the 6th tonight again. 4, 5 hits, yep. Still only 1 out.
2-2 pitch. Runners at first and second. Called strike 3. Philip didn't like it. We didn't either, but that's the call. 2 down now, and it will be up to Bryson Campbell here in the 6th with the bases. Runners at first and second and 2 down. Again, we will be back here on Light Tube and NFHS Network tomorrow night. Lady Cats softball. Campbell fouls it out of play, as so many do.
Tullahoma Jr. here with 2 outs has a chance to knock in Tullahoma's 9th run.
And 10th and 11th. Let's go ahead and hit it out, Bryson. Wind is still. Sharp grounder just outside of third.
Close.
So Smith ahead of Campbell 0-2 here. Landon Smith, the southpaw, working for Moore County. Such a different setting for baseball than Moore County's home field. 10 feet from the highway. The pitch. High and outside, 1-2.
Well, Campbell's going to have to work himself back here in a 1-2 hole. 2 outs. Put the ball in play. Hit the ball hard tonight so far.
There's a sharp base hit.
There it is.
Left field. Frank rounds third. There'll be a play at the plate. No play. Frank scores. The ball gets away from the catcher. He's just watching as his pitcher was backing him up. I thought, if you're going to stand there, everybody's going to score. Tullahoma leads 9-2. Runners at second and third for Trevor Cole.
Number 4, Trevor.
The inning continues for Tullahoma.
The inning continues as Nate Wilkerson comes out to pinch run for the catcher Bryson Campbell. Courtesy run, I should say.
That's one thing about Campbell. He's going to put the ball in play and hit it hard somewhere.
So Cole with a chance to drive in runs here. Tullahoma leads by 7. Needs 3 more to end it in this inning. And if Cole can get on, the Wildcats go back to the top of the order. You know those guys would love to bat one more time tonight.
Yeah, Cole hit by pitch in the second, scored, singled in the fourth, stole a base, flied out, popped out to the pitcher in the fifth.
Pitch is low, 2-0.
So he's 1 for 2. with a
Hogan
run
on
scored.
deck. Smith missed high, 3-0. Landon Smith, be careful. Trevor taking all the way, 3-1 now. I'm gonna make him throw me another strike. There it is, grounded right back to the pitcher. Nice play. Throw to first. That does it for the Cats in the 6th, but hey, we're getting close. 3 outs away. Tullahoma leads Moore County 9-2. We head to the 7th on the Light Tube Sports Network.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium, along with Chris Barstad, Dave Myers, the Doc, Ken Keller. I'm Scott Chastain. Pleased to have you. We are coming to you live from the Benz Jordan Press Box. Tullahoma leads Moore County 9-2 in the top of the 7th inning, and junior right-hander Lucas Taylor Rodriguez is taking the mound for the Wildcats as trying to finish it off for Grayson Waller, who would get the win. Aiden Evans pitched well for the Wildcats. in relief, and now Taylor trying to close it out. Lucas just getting back from missing most of the season with injury. He looked really sharp. Ken, we saw him pitch 4 innings the other night. I think he just allowed 1 hit and no runs. So Taylor in here to pitch the 7th, and he'll face the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Blue Raiders. Braden Works.
Tell them offense blows the game open. Was 5-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Tullahoma plates 4 runs on 6 hits to expand that lead from 5-2 to 9-2.
So I would say this week for the Wildcats, the 6th inning's been very, very good.
Yes, it has.
Lucas
Yes, it
Taylor,
has.
hard throwing junior. And he missed outside, ball 1.
Well, Coach Morris wants strikes here. He wants to go home. They've been out here 2 games. Close this thing out, Taylor. So Braden Works 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a double to right. Doubled in the first inning to right field.
Fastball, strike 1. Works started the game on the mound for the Blue Raiders. He didn't have a bad outing at all. He pitched well.
Yeah.
I think he just kind of tired out. Fouls it back. Well, Taylor, his ball jumps on you quick. Seems like jumps on the batters quick. I don't know what his velocity is, but it just gets there quick. 1-2 the count.
I like the fact of him working ahead here. You got a 7-run lead, throw strikes.
Off speed curveball.
Beautiful.
Called strike 3. Lucas Taylor
nice.
sits down Braden Works without number 1 here in the top of the 7th.
Gonna bring Jay Sparkman up. Sparkman 0 for 3. Strikeout swinging. Ground out to the pitcher. Ground out second base.
Tullahoma 2 outs away from beating Moore County here tonight. Again, we'll be back Friday night. 6:15 pregame as he just plucked Jay Sparkman in the back. That's got to hurt. Lucas Taylor throws hard. But Sparkman, don't rub it. Don't ever rub it. 1 out. And Landon Smith will bat. Smith now the pitcher, started the game in left field as Moore County brings in a courtesy runner for their catcher, Jay Sparkman.
Smith strikeout, walk, strikeout. 0 for 2.
Ground ball time in Tullahoma. Trevor Cole, get ready.
6-4-3, 4-6-3, 1-6-3.
Taylor Rodriguez pitch outside ball
1-4-3, 5-4-3. We'll take it any way we can get it. But it looks like we're going to get out of here with no rain, which is fantastic. The Cats were able to get both these games in tonight.
The weak grounder back to the pitcher. Taylor scoops it up, throws to JD, 2 down in the 7th. So Moore County down to their last out in the person of Ethan Walls, who had a big double last time up.
Ethan Walls.
Boy, did he ever. Hit a scorching shot to left field.
Led to Moore County's run in the 6th. They had a double, a single, a walk, and an error, and just scored 1 run.
Yeah, they've left the bases loaded twice tonight.
0-1 the count on Walls. Taylor Rodriguez trying to nail it down for the Wildcats. Tullahoma looking to win their 23rd game of the season. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So Tullahoma fans on their feet.
Well, Taylor doing his job.
Stadium's
Strike
rocking. 0-2 count.
Throwing strikes.
Lucas Taylor Rodriguez. Curveball missed high, 1-2. Wildcats trying to get in prime mindset for a deep postseason run. They are the defending state champions. 1-2 pitch from Lucas Taylor. set, down. Check, swing, strike 3. And wrap this one in cardinal and black. The Tullahoma Wildcats win 2 here on a Wednesday afternoon, beating Moore County here by a score of 9-2. Tullahoma out hits the Blue Raiders 12-8. Moore County commits 4 errors. So Tullahoma wins it over Moore County 9-2. Ken, final thoughts?
Yeah, final thoughts. So we're going to do a player of the game?
No, final thoughts.
Okay, final thoughts. Tullahoma stays hot. They win this one 9-2. J.D. Smisher with a great game, 2 hits, a great defensive play, running the ball down in foul territory at first base. Tullahoma very strong in the bottom half of the lineup. They capitalize tonight and pushing across a big 6th inning once again as they get 4 runs on 6 hits. They walk away with a 9-2 win tonight.
Grayson Waller gets the win on the mound for Tullahoma. Grayson is 3-0. That'll do it for us tonight. We'll be back Friday, 6:15, Community here for the regular season finale. For Chris Barstad and Ken Keller, I'm Scott Chastain. Tullahoma beats Moore County 9-2. Now go out there and be good to each other.